What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight. Alright, we're coming back to Babymetal. Yes, indeed. Babymetal Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. This is a request from Greg Garvin, John P. Salvaggio, Neon Genesis, 100 Citra, Sabo Metal, and Insano98. They all want to see me react to this song by Babymetal called The One. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. As far as the song goes, a lot of people in the comments were telling me that this is a song that was basically written like for the fans, like connecting the fans with the band. Like Kiss recorded We Are One, you know, something like that, where, you know, the band is trying to express that we're all in this together, we're all part of this big community. And I can respect that, because I feel very much the way about this channel. Yeah, I'm the one making the videos, and that's cool and all, whatever. But, I mean, it's the community, it's the fan base that really makes this channel special. And I say it all the time. The whole reason for this channel's success, it has, to be perfectly honest with you guys, this is just my opinion, it has absolutely nothing to do with me, because there are literally hundreds of other people out there like me doing this, and they're not having anywhere near the success that I am. It's not because of me, it's because of you guys. It's because of the fan base, the community that has built this channel up from the ground up, starting on day one. So I absolutely appreciate that. I love you guys, man. You guys are the ones who make this channel amazing. And I really and truly believe that. And we really are all in this together. So thank you guys for being an amazing community, and thank you for helping me build this channel up to what it has become. So I can absolutely appreciate a song like this where, you know, they wrote a song to include everybody and let the crowd know, let the audience know, let the listeners know, hey, you're part of us. You're part of this experience. You're part of this creation. You're part of this product. That's so cool, man. Not many bands do that. I wish more bands did. And I don't understand why more bands don't, to be perfectly honest with you. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to hearing the message. And from what I understand, this is the only song that they've ever recorded in English. So it'll be interesting to hear them singing in English. That's going to be interesting. This was posted by Babymetal, okay? And the video has 14.8 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Babymetal, The One official. Okay, I was warned by pretty much everybody who requested this song. This video gets blocked a lot, and I should do everything I can to avoid the blocking. I really don't want to use an overlay because I use an opacity filter. And if I use an opacity filter and the overlay, you're not going to see the video at all, really. You're not. So the best way to do that in that case is just I have to pause a lot. I'm going to have to pause like every 45 seconds to a minute tops. So bear with me, folks. I know a lot of people don't like the pausing, and I'm sorry, guys. I really am, but I'm going to do everything I can to avoid this from getting blocked. So if that means I pause every 45 seconds, that's what I'm going to have to do. So just letting you know in advance, okay? All right, let's do this.
do this!
That's gotta be. They got lights. So this is on stage. This is happening live. That is freaking cool. Already off to a good start. I love this. It's like they're breathing smoke out, but it's cryo, obviously. It's not stage smoke. It's cryo. It's falling. I know it's cryo because it's falling really fast to the ground. Smoke would come out and it would waft around. It would never actually land for a while. So that's obviously cryo. That's a lot of dry ice to be pumping out, man. A lot of dry ice. Wow, it's super cool though, man. Very effective use. Very, very effective. That is cool. I'm digging on that. What?
Are you crying?
Why am I tearing up already? Why am I tearing up already? And why am I getting choked up already? We're only a minute in. Why is this happening already? I have a bad feeling about this. If I'm gonna be a crying mess by the end of the song, I'm gonna be upset. I'm really gonna be upset. I love this pyramid. This is fantastic. And all three girls are in it from the looks of it. And it's over the stage. What a great idea. I want to steal that. I absolutely want to steal that.
No reason why I can't understand it. Open your mind, we can understand it. Please let me know. もし答えがあるなら Let me know 教えてほしい
God dang it, here we go again.
Why are you crying?
It's not allergies. I took Allertech. I'm not sneezing. My nose is not itchy. My eyes are not itchy. It's just I'm getting hit in the feels.
You're gonna be upset.
Ugh. Anyway, let's keep going here.
Let me know 教えてほしい時を超えて僕らはまばゆい光の中で僕らの声僕
stop. God, please.
No crying!
There's so many things that are hitting me. It's, first of all, the song is gorgeous. Okay, absolutely gorgeous. Hearing, oh God, I haven't even paid attention to what key we're in. I have no idea what key we're in. I haven't paid attention to anything on the technical side of the song yet. I've just been slapped in the face with this gorgeous melody, amazingly beautiful song structure. I gotta focus, man. I gotta focus. Come on. Oh, God. The visuals are stunning. Good Lord. Anyway, let's keep going here. I have got to stop tearing up. This is embarrassing.
I feel it now. The time has come for us. Believe.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go again.
You can act like a man! I'm a man! What's the matter with you? There's no crying!
The vocals in this are just like the song, man. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Great harmonies. Great use of call and response between Su Metal and Yui and Moa Metal. That call and response is absolutely gorgeous. And the message is there. I think that's what's hitting me the hardest is the message. Good Lord. I gotta lock into the song. I gotta figure out the technical aspects of this song. I'm having a hard time because I'm getting so swept up in the song. I'm not thinking about the time signature and the key signature. I heard that modulation. That was obvious. They made that very obvious. Let's keep going.
I feel it now. The time has come for us. Believe it now. It's time to get ready. Tell me why. もし終わりがあるなら Tell me why. 教えてほしい
Oh, what? Say. Now we're in 4/4. What? Oh, again. Dang it. That sounds like Dream Theater right there. That absolutely sounds like Dream Theater. And I'm not talking recent. I mean like old Dream Theater. Not Images and Words, but like Awake or like Change of Seasons, like when Kevin Moore was in the band. Or no, we don't talk about Falling into Infinity. That was a terrible album. Scenes from a Memory, where Dance of Eternity was from. But not so much Dance of Eternity, but pretty much the same feel through that entire album, that entire song. Remember, Scenes from a Memory was basically one long 80-minute plus song, you know? And it got cut up into like 12 chapters, but the entire album is one long song. And it has a lot of those recurring themes that we just heard there throughout the entire album. But yeah, that is very reminiscent of old Dream Theater. That was cool. As a matter of fact, it was so cool. I want to go back and I want to hear it again. No, I don't care. Hey, it's my show. If I want to go back, we're gonna go back. I don't care. Look, you tell me. Tell me if that doesn't sound like old Dream Theater to you. Right here. Here we go again.
Are you crying?
Ah!
Are you crying? There's no crying. No crying.
The play and feel on this is amazing. They're switching between 6/8 and 3/4, and they're making it so seamless. It's primarily 6/8. Primarily. I think that's one of the reasons why I'm enjoying the song so much, is because it is in 6/8, which is my favorite time signature. And on top of that, I believe they're in D, which is my favorite key. So they've already got that going for them. They got the key of D and 6/8. My two favorite things when it comes to songwriting. And they're playing around with that 3 against the 4 really well, too. That 6/8 against 4/4. And making it... There are parts of the song you could go either way. You could go 6/8, you can go 4/4. That's part of it. That's part of what's adding to the gorgeousness of this song. But the melodies, the harmonies, the counter melodies... God, the vocals are amazing. And the message is clear. God dang. I feel like I'm tearing up through this entire song. I really need to stop. I don't want to. I really don't want to. I don't want to become a sobbing mess. Retardando. Wait a minute. Dang it. The message is, I love the message of the song. And the message of the song is going to go hand in hand with what I'm going to talk about right now. this structure, this pyramid structure, I didn't realize this. I thought I was still over the stage. They have rigged this on a track system. It can't be a crane. It's got to be on a track system. And the track system has now got them hovering over the crowd. So they are bridging that gap between the stage and the crowd. So now they're over the crowd, with the crowd, saying, "We are one." I do not understand why more bands don't write songs like this. I do not understand it. We do. We have a couple of songs that are like this, where the message is, we are all in this together. You know, you're a part of us, we're a part of you. We're all a part of the same, for lack of a better word, army, you know? I love this. I absolutely love everything about this. They took it to the next level, though. They really did. They said, we're going to cross that invisible wall. We're going to cross that invisible barrier. We're not going to stay on the stage. We are going to go out into the crowd and be with the crowd to show the crowd that we really are one. Man, it doesn't get any cooler than that. It really doesn't. That's fantastic. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I mean, just look at this. Look at this picture. This says it all. Here they are, out with the masses. Look at the masses. There is not one hand that is not up in the air right now. This picture says it all. And I really hope this shot, I don't have any control over it, but I really hope this shot gets used for the thumbnail for this video. This sums it up right here. It really does. It doesn't get any more clear than this. That we're all in this together. The message of the song. And there's nothing subtle. There's no hidden messages. There's no subtleties about it. No. They are taking that message and they are hammering it home. Whether you want to accept that message or not, we're going to shove it down your throat. We are in this together. I love that. I absolutely love that. I love this shot. This is a great shot. Good Lord.
Stop it. Get some help.
There's no crying.
let's finish this and let's get to the review. I have never had this happen before. There it is right there. Wish more bands would get the hint. Wish more bands would follow suit. God. I'm going to end it here. I know the song's just going to fade out at this point. So it's probably going to be 12 seconds of fade to silence to black screen. I'm going to leave it right here. I'm going to leave it right here. I love that message. I absolutely do. I have never in my entire life ever had a song hit me on an emotional level from start to finish. I have had songs that have hit me at points. I have had songs that have hit me at the beginning and then the rest of the song, not really. I've had songs hit me at the end. I've had songs hit me in the middle. I've had songs hit me in multiple spots. I have never, ever had a song hit me and connect with me on an emotional level from start to finish. Never happened until now. I have no idea how I'm going to score this. No idea. I can't even venture a guess. I need to think about this. I need to really think about this. Because I don't want to give a score and then later regret it. You know, I don't want to give a score based on an emotional impulse and then a week later have me go, oh, I shouldn't have gone that high, or I shouldn't have gone that low, or I should have gone higher, I don't want to hear I should have. I need to know for a fact where I'm going to score this, and I need to be 100% sure about the score. So I need to take a few minutes. I need to think. Give me a chance. I'll see you in the review after I've gotten my thoughts together, and we're going to talk all about this, I promise. Well, there you go, folks. That was Babymetal with The One. This was a request from Greg Garvin, John P. Salvaggio, Neon Genesis, 100 Citra, Sabo Metal, and Insano98. Okay. Took a little bit. I had to really think about this. I had to think about this because I did not want to make a mistake in giving an incorrect score based off of purely, emotional impulse, and then 3 or 4 days later, a week later, had me go, oh man, I made a mistake. And no, I didn't want that. So I took a little extra time, really thought it out, really thought about everything I heard, everything I saw, everything I felt, everything I experienced. And I really looked at this as objectively as I could. And I came up with this score. And I know this score may raise some eyebrows in a good way and maybe in a bad way. I don't know. We'll see. But this is the score that I feel this song deserves. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 9.6. Yep, 9.6. You heard me. I didn't stutter. That is the score I feel this song deserves. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, let's take all the message and all of the emotion. Let's put it aside for a little bit, okay? We'll come back to it. I promise. I promise. We'll come back to it. Let's look at this song from a purely technical standpoint, okay? This is probably the second most impressive song I have heard from Babymetal from a purely songwriting standpoint. I still give the championship, I still give the crown to Road to Resistance. I think that song, for Babymetal, I think that's about the epitome of their songwriting. I don't think the songwriting is going to get any better than that. I very seriously doubt it. But I would definitely put this song at a close second. First of all, the 6-8 against the 4-4, that 3 against the 4. I love it when bands do that. I do, man. I love that feeling of the 3 against the 4, where you can literally count it in 6-8, or you can count it in 4-4, and either one fits. It absolutely fits, and they did that a lot in this song. A lot. There was some great modulations off of D. They're in D, which is my favorite key. So you got my favorite time signature, primarily 6-8. Primarily, okay? You got my favorite time signature, mix that with my favorite key signature, and you've already got a great start, okay? You're off to a great start already. You already have 2 feet out the door, and you're on your way to the finish line. The modulations that were happening within that, I believe that was the pre-chorus. Very well done. Very well thought out. Almost bridgy in a way. Like, it almost felt like every pre-chorus was a bridge because of those modulations. But it wasn't a complete and utter key change. It was just a modulation, and it felt really, really good. And it always would resolve back up to D when it went into the chorus. So, smart songwriting. Very smart songwriting. I was getting a kick out of those guitar lines, man. The whole song, very Dream Theater-ish, early Dream Theater-ish. Like, I wouldn't go so far as to say Images and Words, but Awake, yeah, a little bit. Change of Seasons, we never talk about Falling into Infinity. We just never talk about that album ever. Was not a fan of that album at all. But very much Scenes from a Memory throughout that entire album. I know a lot of people are probably going to say, Dance of Eternity. I disagree. I don't feel Dance of Eternity vibes in this song at all, because Dance of Eternity was focused on time signature changes all over the place and key signature changes all over the place. It was impressive. Don't get me wrong, okay? Dance of Eternity is an absolute masterpiece of a song on its own, but this song took elements of other songs from Scenes from a Memory, elements from Home, elements of Through Her Eyes, elements of God, what's the song I'm thinking of? What song is that? Strange Deja Vu. That song. That was the pre-chorus, man. Absolutely. Because they did very much the same thing in Strange Deja Vu that they did with the pre-chorus here in the one, where they had that modulation. It would drop down, and you heard that, I just can't help myself, I'm feeling like I'm going out of my head. That part, it's very much the same modulation model. Not the same keys necessarily, not the same note selection or the same chord selection, but the same model. It's right there. I heard that, absolutely. And the guitar riffs and the guitar lines, the syncopated, that you would hear from the guitar and from the bass, all in unison. That syncopated, those syncopated lines, those were absolutely well placed, well timed, well structured, and very well strategized all overall. The vocals on this were amazing. absolutely amazing. Some of Su Metal's best work, in my opinion. Absolutely heartfelt. Not the most impressive from like range or anything like that, but very impressive with her conviction and her delivery on this. You know, on the softer parts where we were playing like in a piano or like I wouldn't say pianissimo, but maybe even mezzo piano. She had that softness to her voice, that sweetness to her voice. But then when we kicked it up into the mezzo forte and the forte and at parts fortissimo, the power came out. The power absolutely came out while still maintaining the clarity, which was a lot of fun to hear. Yui and Moa with that call and response, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Well strategized vocals on their part. And then when they went into the chorus for the harmonies, solid harmonies, absolutely solid harmonies. A fantastic song, start to finish. From a technical standpoint, definitely got the Dream Theater shades in there without question. And like I said, I know a lot of people are going to say Dance of Eternity.
I respectfully disagree.
There were shades of Dream Theater without question, especially scenes from memory, but I would not cite I would not sign the Dance of Eternity as one of those influences. I would be looking at more like Home, Strange Deja Vu, elements of Through Her Eyes, the softer parts. I would definitely put that in there as well. One Last Time, I would put that in there as well. But I would absolutely cite Dream Theater in this without question. Now there's the other part of the song. The message. And this is really what kind of shot it up. Now look, don't get me wrong. On the song on its own without the message, it just purely on technical, okay, would be getting like a 9.1, 9.2. Purely on technical, okay? Now let's talk about everything else. Let's talk about the message. Let's talk about the emotional impact, okay? The message of the song. I do not understand why more bands don't do this. I think it's because they might be afraid of, you know, looking corny, or they might be afraid of, you know, following a trend, or they might be afraid of, you know, trying to get their fans, or being accused of trying to get their fans for drinking the Kool-Aid. Let me tell you something here. If you're in a band, what is the most important thing for being in the band? What's the most important thing? Establishing a connection with your fan base. That is how I feel. I know there's going to be other people out there who are going to say making money. I'm sure there's going to be other people who are going to be saying becoming famous. I'm sure there's going to be other people who are going to say writing a hit song. I'm sure there's going to be other people who are going to say other things, okay? For me personally, this is just me, okay? I'm not even speaking on behalf of the entire band. I'm not in any position to speak for the entire band, okay? I can only speak for myself. For me personally, the most important thing is establishing the connection with your fan base. The message in this song is clear, and it is a message that I can absolutely get behind 100% without question. We are all in this together. You know, I absolutely believe that. And Kiss wrote a song called We Are One, and this song very much reminds me of that, where the message is, you are us, we are you, we are one. And the message is absolutely clear in that song as well. Clear as day, just like it is here. And I absolutely stand behind the message of both of those songs without question and without hesitation. We actually have a couple of songs that share the same message, you know, saying that we are all part of this army and we are all in this together. We know how you feel. We are you. We've been there. We know exactly how you feel. This is why we want you to be part of us, you know, because we get it. We absolutely get it. We have several songs that are like that. I love playing those songs. I really do, because I love watching the crowd sing those words along with us. It feels good. When you've got 20,000, 35,000, 50,000 people singing the words to your song that you wholeheartedly believe in, and you can feel the conviction in that audience as well, there is nothing like it. There is absolutely no feeling in the world like that.
More seductive than sex.
You can't say that on TV.
I can say that.
It's an amazing, amazing feeling. On top of that, you can tell the dedication and you can see the dedication in these goals by even writing the song like this, you know? Establishing that connection, showing the crowd that you care, which you better, you know, because if you don't, and the fans start to feel like you don't care about them, guess what your fans are gonna do? They're gonna forget about you very quickly, and they're gonna find another band that actually does care. And that's us. Please, if you're not happy with your band, come find us. Please, we will be more than happy to have you be a part of our fan base. We will go out of our way to earn your respect and earn your fandom, I guess is the best way to put it. You know, we would love you to be fans of ours. And we do love our fans, man. We do. I cannot tell you how many times we're done with the show. They're literally, the venue is kicking us out because they want to clean up. You know, they want to shut down and stuff, and they're kicking us out the door as we're signing autographs, taking pictures, giving hugs. You know, whatever the fans want within reason, we're willing to do. So I can absolutely relate to that type of a message, and I believe that type of a message should be conveyed more often from other bands. Unfortunately, most bands don't see it that way. They see it as, we're here, you come and worship us, and, you know, be thankful that we're here for you to be able to come and see us and worship us. That is the absolute wrong way to think, my man. It really is. If your band thinks that way, you need to really reevaluate why you're doing this, okay? You should be looking at it as, we are grateful for the opportunity to come and perform for you. And we are honored to be here. Thank you for coming and supporting us. Thank you for being here tonight. And now we're going to do our best to put on the best show possible for you. That is how it should be. And that, to me, Babymetal absolutely shows that. They absolutely do, without question. So the message is amazing. I love the message. I love the direction of the song. I love the songwriting. Everything about this song absolutely spoke to me. And finally, on an emotional level, I have never in my life had a song that connected with me on an emotional level from start to finish in such a way that I was literally getting choked up and teared up from 30 seconds into the song all the way through to the end of the song. That has never happened to me in my entire life. This is the first time I can honestly say that has ever happened. This song was incredible, and that is why it is getting a 9.6. So, 9.6, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to click the bell, go ahead and click the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.